Drawing up hands here, Derek on the left with Mono Black, and on the right we have Reanimator. That would be Herman.
I'll try. If I win, I'm going to buy into more Legacy.
It's not a fun Legacy.
I really want to play that new Eldrazi Stompy deck.
All right, we're underway. Mono Black with a basic swamp. Reanimator with a basic swamp. Robert's asking where to get the sleeves. Thank you for the resub. 27 months for Roberts. We'll see if Robert sticks with us for one more month. We'll keep an eye on it.
I've been out of the format for a while, but I've kind of been like looking on.
Your response to Tomb?
Last time I played was
Entomb in response to Thoughtseize. Pretty good.
Yeah, I was playing a lot before Grief. I was on Storm.
I'll leave a black.
Oh, that seems like a rough meta for me.
Ooh, Opposition Agent in response.
Aper people mostly like playing with fair play decks.
Yeah, that's true.
Assembling a stack here. Force of Will pitching Ponder, targeting the Opposition Agent, which would have wrecked this Entomb. The Entomb will now resolve correctly, and Derek has no control over any of it. Dr. Pepper with a great question. Do you dig any of the White Border or Future Sight reprints in Mystery Boosters 2? Yes, I've been picking up a few of the Future Sight reprints for my cube. They're a perfect fit. There's some really good reprints in there. And the White Border stuff, I think I have to get a White Border Collector Roof, White Border Dryad Arbor, and a few other things for Green Sun Zenith.
I would take Reanimate.
Reanimate selected. The other cards are Emperor of Bones, Fatal Push, and Underground Sea in hand for Herman. We'll get the text for Emperor of Bones up on your screen. Not everybody has that card memorized yet.
Lotus Petal?
Sure.
Yep.
I'm going to play Emperor of Bones.
Sure.
Using combat trigger, I'll exile the Opposition.
Okay, so Emperor of Bones will exile Opposition Agent this time. Traxa is in the yard.
Yep.
Passageway Seer.
Passageway Seer imprinted on Chromox. Derek about to play. Let's see. Getting the text for Passageway up on the screen. Ravenloft Adventurer will be the pick.
The initiative. Which meatball do you want?
How many are there?
Let's rock a Warrior.
All of these. Pick one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, dang it. I was just going to roll 9 and choose. But we don't have a D12.
I should have brought one.
I'll be pink.
I have Shocklands too.
Yellow. So try to do some.
Okay, you got to pick out which meeple you're going to be. Board game time. So the oversized Undercity on the board. Derek has taken the initiative thanks to the Ravenloft Adventurer that just resolved. I don't know if this really solves the problem of Emperor Bones right now, but a basic swamp gets found and played onto the battlefield.
But it will come in tap.
Okay.
I might do a Shockland.
Okay.
Show you
I will go to beginning of combat.
I'll pass it.
Yep.
Target Atraxa.
Can't read. I just want to read what else it does.
So whatever counters are put onto it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Still in the beginning of combat after its ability resolves. I'm going to adapt.
Okay.
Okay, adapting the Emperor of Bones. And I think we're going to see a copy of Atraxa.
Basically, it's going to get exiled.
Yeah, I see where this is going. Okay.
Yep. I'll choose Atraxa.
Yep.
Trigger.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I'm checking with a replacement.
Emperor of Bones is a nasty one. This skeleton noble is no joke.
I think I choose.
You would choose,
I
yes.
choose which exile in effect.
Those are 2 replacement facts, so yeah, you choose which one you want.
Alright, so creature.
So now we have Atraxa's ETB resolving here. This is a Atraxa on the battlefield with a finality counter on it. I don't see a finality counter right now. And it's making me angry.
Force them. Using the shuffle.
We're going to keep these 3 in. This one. Alright, I'm all done. Go ahead.
Somebody put a finality counter on there.
And then I'm going to go to combat.
Sure.
So I'm in combat already.
You're still in combat, yeah.
I'll attack with just the Atraxa.
That's fine. I go to 7. You're gonna go to.
All right, big attack with the Atraxa, which will be exiled at the end of turn because it has a finality counter. Herman will take the initiative and search for a basic. Basic swamp.
I was thinking maybe of getting duels, but if I'm getting that,
Maybe Derek. Unsure how we're going to win this game. Emperor of Bones is back on defense, and it's a 4-4 now.
It's kind of like you have to.
And then I will pass it to him.
yeah, I mean, if I see a breeding pool, I'm most likely guessing that my life total doesn't matter.
Emperor of Bones can only adapt once. That's how the adaptability works. So that ability is done with now. It still will be able to exile stuff at the beginning of combat, though. Herman's also holding a Force of Will and a blue card. We see Psychic Frog and Force of Will in hand.
Create the blue dot. And I'll pass it to her.
On top.
Shows you make you sack a non-total creature.
Shieldred's Edict. All right, Emperor of Bones will be sacrificed.
Exile with a hit. Yep. Sure. And this is just stays
I'm
exile.
going to hold myself with the Soporific Springs.
Sure, combat.
Emperor of Bones gets exiled with a hit counter on it, which matters for Ravenloft. I'll get the text for Ravenloft up on the screen one more time.
It's a 1-1. Go ahead.
So Derek will retake the initiative here. It looks like. Oh no, it's getting Fatal Pushed. Okay. I completely missed the Fatal Push available, so that's the end of Ravenloft.
And now discard up to 2 cards.
Yep.
The card left in my hand.
So I do. We'll discard a Thundering Claws and a
Go
Mystic
into
Ring.
the Lost Trail.
And I'll draw 2.
Yep.
Oh no, it's that boy Scooter making a great point. That Emperor Bones it's dead now. It's in exile with a hit counter on it, but it can only adapt once, but the ability triggers on counters being put on it. So if Herman had put some counters on it with the second room of the Undercity, it would have triggered again and given Herman an opposition agent until the end of turn. So that's kind of neat. We'll put that in the notes. That boy Scooter's getting very advanced for us here.
No blocks.
4 damage.
Most of the viewers on the channel are very... this is like their first ever experience of Magic the Gathering. They have no idea what's going on.
Go to 6.
Here's a Troll of Khazad-dûm. It's on the battlefield. And a Psychic Frog.
You're at
6.
Okay. I'm at 13.
I have you at 11.
Herman has kept the initiative. Derek with no creatures on the board. Derek has creatures that literally take the initiative when they enter, but that's a scoop. This game is over.
That's one of my 30s, of course. Really good.
I drew 7 lands in a row, 2 games in a row.
All right, moving on to game 2. Herman took game 1.
Damn.
Good luck.
Yeah, you two have fun. I'm gonna try.
Oh my goodness.
Sure.
Surely you're running out of lands.
All right, not too explosive of a start for Derek, but we could see Derek Dark Ritual in something nasty here. Let's keep an eye out. Undercity Sewer Serval. Days into the graveyard.
So yeah, the last time I played this was back before Grief was banned, and I was playing Grief.
Spotting an Animate Dead and a Psychic Frog in Herman's hand. Those are the cards I recognize. Here's Dauthi Voidwalker, which could be effective here.
Fair enough. And this is my first league back since, so I'm still testing the waters.
Is Herman the only player that remembers to exile their cards to Dauthi Voidwalker when they fetch? I don't think anyone else on the entire planet remembers this. It's just too good.
Thought you target you.
Sure.
All right, Thoughtseize resolves Long Goodbye ×2. Reanimate, a basic Swamp, it looks like, and an unlicensed Hearse, also known now as Ecto-1. One of the Long Goodbyes is selected.
Draw. Yep.
Move to combat.
Yep.
14. I'll pass.
Thoughtseize.
Yep. Go for it.
The Herman for a moment forgot about that Thoughtseize. Harry Houdini, thank you for the bits. What's up, Harry? Harry just continues unlocking badges and moving up our leaderboards. Harry, a pillar of the 90s MTG community. Here's Psychic Frog.
Go.
And the turn.
I'm gonna respond with the crack.
Sure.
Hop agent.
Sure.
Cool. That's a search.
Yeah.
I guess your hand. I got a lot of goodies in there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice cards.
Hang in there, Harry. Work's been annoying for Harry, everybody. If you're watching this channel, whether live or you're watching later on YouTube, which some people do, I can't believe it. You've heard of Harry Houdini, and right now Harry's saying work is so annoying, so maybe leave some words of support for Harry.
Demir deck. I guess like just consistent enough.
Yeah. How's the format feel?
Yeah.
It's hard to make a
All right, so taking a look at the hand here. An opposition agent doing its job. Reanimate, Psychic Frog, Wasteland, Orcish Bowmaster, Inanimate Dead. Voidwalker and opposition agent, some pretty nice disruption here for Derek. This game's going a lot better for Derek.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a little less of the horror movie stuff and just a little more of, like, I don't know, like the 2000s creepypasta stuff. Like,
Yep.
I don't know, that gets me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Draw.
Yep.
I myself was more like Bloomberg.
Yeah.
And for turn.
That was like my flavor match.
All right, playing one of Herman's lands out of exile. Insult to injury, maybe.
Just, honestly, the last two sets in terms of just design. I wish that we could have spent
Successful attack by the Voidwalker.
kind of right for that.
Two sets. One. Could have gone the distance with more win.
Another Voidwalker, okay.
So maybe that was too much.
Do people get tired of more?
It was not very popular at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think partially because, you know, 4 sets is a lot. And also,
I don't know if everybody watching this is aware. The only way to beat Bowmaster is to have your own Bowmaster. Put that in your spreadsheet.
I think it, like Kamigawa, has gotten more and more popular over time.
It's the only way.
Go to combat.
Sure.
Feel like we can do better than this.
I'll go for blocks. Attempt a long goodbye with frog.
Long goodbye. Knocks out the frog. Frog down.
Very ribbit.
And a replacement frog. Derek's in good shape, though. Herman down to 7. 2/3 power shadow creatures on the board. What were they thinking with the shadow mechanic?
Second means
Yep, 6 cards each.
Bowmasters?
Alright, you got it.
Ooh, Bowmaster in, and that is the game. Going to game 3.
Doffy's getting in there.
Daughty Voidwalker is a good one, folks. Of Modern Horizons cards, 1, 2, or 3, Daughty Voidwalker is near the top for me. I really like Daughty Voidwalker. Who's with me? What's your favorite Modern Horizons card, everybody?
Yeah,
Hang on, sorry.
you can keep watching it. Never mind.
That is even.
Alright, pass.
I'll go to 13. Go ahead.
Okay, looks like one card on the bottom for Herman. I'm old as 6.
Ancient Tomb pass.
Misty Rainforest.
Richard and Pizza complaining about the Tempest set.
Then I'll cast Edition.
Guy says Urza Saga. I really like Urza Saga. Urza Saga gets some hate, but I love that card. I think that card is so awesome.
Or that's Ancient Tomb?
Is it slightly too powerful sometimes? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, but I like it.
I thought that was my main thing. Draw?
Makes for some interesting gameplay, in my opinion, and deck building as well. We've gone through a couple of phases of Urza Saga in Legacy now, where in the beginning it was like Retrofitter Foundry was always getting retrieved, and then there was another one, and then another one. Now, now it's a little bit more. There are a couple more options. Like you'll see people grab Shadow Spear or Expedition Map or Soul Guide Lantern or Vexing Bauble even. And Guy, thank you for the reset with Prime, 14 months.
You're at 13. Cool. Go ahead.
All right, we got a Hogak fan in the chat. Keep an eye on them.
I'm gonna pass.
I thought Hogak was a cool card. Was it too powerful for Modern? Yeah, maybe. But I like the card. It's a very unique, interesting card, in my opinion.
Okay.
Undercity Sewer, Surveil. Yeah, Lava Spur Boots is another one.
You go to 7. Dalty Voidwalker. Don't draw a third ring.
I don't follow Vintage enough to know how Urza Saga is doing in there.
5, because you used Ancient Chambers.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that.
All good.
Here's the Ecto 1 unlicensed hearse.
Oh, man. I'm glad I mulliganed, because my first hand was just like 2 lands and all the threats. And I was like, if you're on what I think you're on, which I wasn't sure.
Okay, Herman lets the hearse resolve.
That was good.
Yeah, I did guess that you were on Sneak and Show.
I did bottom by Force of Will.
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah,
I was
it would've been
thinking
so much
about
better.
Ah, Saga's restricted in Vintage. I think I probably knew that, but I forgot. I really don't follow Vintage at all.
Because I think my opening hand had 2 Force of Wills, but only 1 blue card.
I literally have no idea what's going on in Vintage at any given moment.
And Seth, I saw both cards in your yard.
I'm not very used
There's
to
just
playing
more coming
Legacy, so I was like,
parts on the
what deck plays Fable and Ancient Tomb and Lotus Petal and Velosaur? I was coming up Sneak.
But you know about...
Every once in a while, one of my Magic friends, IRL, will ask me, like, hey, what do you think about the new restriction in Vintage? What? I'm like, no idea.
I brought in...
Oh, this is the common black initiative creature. What's it called?
Because I was taking out Creature.
No mana floating.
Those are all
Right?
good cards.
No man for
Yeah, I was thinking I could try to bring in Pyro
I want
Blast,
Ultim though.
but this card, I really wanted to make it work so that I thought seize you and then take the Emrakul, but your Sneak was too fast.
Reanimate Terrain Vicious Battle Rager.
That was Vicious Battle Rager, and now it's getting reanimated, possibly.
I think you just gotta go for it. You just gotta hope that
4
they
cards.
don't.
I've seen Derek make some cool plays with this card because people don't realize when they block it, they lose 5 life until it's too late.
I have 4 main notes. Because the post office
I
lost.
haven't played.
All right, Derek will take the initiative, successfully reanimating Vicious Battle Rager. And searching for a swamp. Unlicensed Hearse is some good defenses against the reanimation crap. And now Derek has a threat on the board and the initiative.
Like Bale.
Yeah.
When you play in paper, I find folks will maybe be able to make fair blue decks.
I'll pass.
You don't need force as much because you're not running into like fast combat.
It's true, yeah, and you're mostly using it for protection too,
That's
right?
something.
Exactly.
Not sure what.
Well, I would say we are.
Okay, so a petty theft.
Oh, yeah, through the roof. I don't play Modern. I watch a lot of Aspiring Spike.
Yeah.
I see these cards.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. I think his chat is like he needs to just like not look at his chat as much. He just
Response.
Unlicensed Hearse is the target. In response, empty out Herman's yard. Unlicensed Hearse is bounced. Brazen Borrow will go on an adventure. Adventure token applied correctly.
The most popular deck is still Energy.
Swamp cycling happening.
Energy is like the one to beat. What do you think? You think Flip?
Char Twin, thank you for the gift subs. 5 gift subs. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Char Twin.
And it's so good that basically every red deck is sideboarding for Obsidian Charmot, which is the Stone Rain guy, just to deal with Eldrazi.
Just to deal with Eldrazi?
Yeah. Because we don't have Engine 2. Instead, we have Ugin's Labyrinth and Eldrazi Temple.
Is your... Oh, I see. Okay, so your worst matchup would be Eldrazi.
Yep.
All right, here's the Barrowglyph.
I have Sorcery Instinct. Yep.
There's a modern...
So Derek kept the initiative here, moves into the next room, gives passageway, gives Battle Rager 2 plus almost on counters.
Through the Breach, 4.
So it's now a 3/7.
You're playing like World Breaker,
Barrowglyph is Death Touch Lifelink.
but they're very, very simple. And their ramp is a little different.
I believe Derek's list is posted in the server. It has not been posted recently, though. You may have to do some searching. The adventure token is supposed to go behind the creature, but Herman is doing it a different way, I guess.
Chromox? Thinking.
Chromox here, late game. Imprinting Ravenloft Adventurer, okay.
Nice to meet you.
Long goodbye now.
Hopefully I'll see you around.
Good luck.
Okay, Long Goodbye will kill the Barrowglyph. Barrowglyph down. Long Goodbye, a nice one.
Move to combat?
Yep.
Just 3. One card, right?
Should more people be playing Long Goodbyes?
How about pass? Yep.
Next room is the Trap. You lose 5 life. Unlikely we'll see any goad happening here. End step opposition agent, it looks like.
I will.
It's on a stack.
Yep.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
Okay, opposition agent is dazed.
I'll make you lose 5 life.
Moving into the next room, Herman will lose 5 life. Next room is draw a card, the archives.
Combat.
Yep.
3.
Go 7.
Sandy. Hearse.
Okay, the hearse comes back down. It resolves. Brazen Borrower gets flashed in. This may give, if it survives, may give Herman an opportunity to, nope, go for the throat. It's gone. Go for the throat, immediately killed that Brazen Borrower. It would have been a nice way to take the initiative. This is going to be tough for Herman. The Vicious Battle Rager will continue attacking. And remember, if you block it, you lose 5 life.
Keep on the top. And then I'll pass it.
And 7. Exile barrel.
Yeah, Long Goodbye is a little bit power creep. But I think it needed the power creep. Smother, completely irrelevant.
Untebo.
I think they put Smother in... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they put Smother in Standard and it didn't get played. Did that happen?
Legacy.
I remember something like that.
Attempt to play Ravenloft Venture.
Ravenloft Adventurer. An attempt to move into the final room.
You're at 7?
Final room of the Undercity resolving here.
No problem.
Dorothy Voidwalker will be selected. I like it. It will get 3 plus counters and have hexproof until Derek's next turn.
Yeah, you got it. It's got lines again.
scoops. That is the match. Herman scoops it up. Fell way behind. GG's. The initiative. Should take it when you can. Okay. Oh, I apparently have all the Hype Train emotes. That's exciting. Just got a notification on that. All right. Yeah, Smother was good at killing Psychotog, and now Long Goodbye kills Psychofrog. I like all these like callbacks to old Magic without literally having to play with the same cards again. Pimp Donnie has arrived. We're going to set up another poll for the Twitch chat momentarily. Which match should we watch next? Your options will be... Yeah, same cards pushed up in power so they can be relevant. Reanimator versus Blueback Tempo. Breakfast versus Reanimator. Or Blue-Black Tempo versus Breakfast. Kind of every direction of those decks. Of those 3 decks. 2 minutes to vote. Get your votes in. I am looking forward, though. You know, I joke a bit about, like, Eternal Weekend and how Doctor Who cards are going to do this and that. But I am looking forward to seeing the deck dumps from Japan next week. That's going to be interesting. Fallout not yet out on MTGO, and you know, the metagame's still in some flux right now. I know some people feel like it's stagnant or whatever. On MTGO you play Reanimator every league or okay, whatever. There's still some change going on. People are trying to figure out Gruul Initiative, Mono Red Stompy, some Duskmorn cards getting some testing. Metamorphosis Fanatic, is it the real deal or not? We're going to find out a lot more about it next week after Eternal Weekend Japan. So I'm looking forward to all of it. Yeah, Dinos and Goifs. Yeah, could happen. And then we have the Foundation set coming out in November, which I don't know will have an impact on Legacy, but there's always a chance some card will, do something. And the Fallout cards coming to MTGO, we may finally find out which Fallout cards, if any, are legitimate Legacy staples. I have my guesses at what they would be. I do have a post in our Discord about that in the forum. But, we'll see. Breakfast versus Reanimator up next. Cole contributed 800 channel points. Thank you, Cole. Let's set this up. Oh my goodness, I messed this up. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the poll again. Yeah, pre-war foam aware looks like it's the real deal. All right, I messed this up. We had 2 blue-black versus breakfast. We're just going to do that. It's unfortunately not Reanimator. For anyone that was hoping for Reanimator, it's not. Sorry about that. Diving in.
I've been having good rice.
All right.
My mistake. So on the left side of your screen, we have Demir. That would be David. And on the right, we have Cephalid Breakfast. That would be Ron. I would say these are 2 top decks in the format right now, Blue Black Tempo and Breakfast.
I'm gonna pop it. Oh, thank you. Hey, forcing turn 1 ponder. I would so respect that. I would be impressed.
All right, turn 1 Ponder. We're underway.
Oh, you.
Yeah, sorry about that, Cole. My bad.
19.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a underground C.
Sure. Slamming it.
90s MTG cardigan. I'll look into it. I don't know if the vendors have cardigans, but I'll take a look. Here's Tamio, Inquisitive Student. Big card in Legacy now.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna thought you started. Yep.
Yeah. It's in there. It's in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now they finally match my playmate.
Yeah, it's a wall of text. Yeah. It might be a wall of text, but what you should pay attention to are the play patterns.
I'm gonna grab.
All right, finding a Tundra.
Plow.
I was trying to find the combo. No, I know, but well, no, I mean, thought.
Source of Plowshares takes out Tamio. Tamio is gone.
Go for it. Oh no, the backup.
All right, a replacement Tamio Inquisitive Student. The Tamio Planeswalker on the reverse side is a good one.
That feels so much worse than that.
No, that is the absolute worst.
Now that David has an extra land open, there could be a brainstorm in response to a swords, let's say, and turn this into a Planeswalker.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I wanted to do. Dude, can I pick you up?
Yeah. Oh, these are. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I don't need 1, 2, 3. I'm going to I was like, wait. When I thought I didn't.
Cards in hand? Plenty.
I did not leave white box.
Oh, figure
Goes up.
God.
All right, here's Nomads and Core. One half of the combo with Cephalid Illusionist, or one half of the combo with Nadu Winged Wisdom.
Relatively similar, but
Undercity Sewers, Surveil.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw those ones
Which is great.
I mean, James Casales is like, I mean, just like what you're doing, what we're looking at earlier, just combining the
like taking some recipes from people's like side was like they have the four masters.
Okay, attack with Tamio. Make a clue.
I'll take 0.
That's great though.
You also play Fruit Loops. Unfortunately, it's a different day.
Yeah.
Okay, a brainstorm here that should be able to flip Tamio. There's been no swords in response or anything like that. It's likely David's looking for a way to remove this Nomads and Core before it gets out of hand. The plussing of Tamio doesn't really stop the combo here. But Tamio will plus and go up to 4 loyalty.
Yeah,
That's what I thought it
Wasteland on Tundra is not going to do a whole lot.
complete. You can change those to be all red from the jungle. Oh, that I'm traumatized by that. On my first Legacy Grand Prix.
Here's Nadu.
When I was playing down passes, he just walled in my Aether Vial and Battery.
Force pitching Brainstorm. Ron will force back. Pitching also Brainstorm. David puts the cards in the wrong zones. Fatal Push on Nomads and Core resolves.
Alright, I guess I'm dead.
You got it.
Oh my god, it was so sick. You can see grindstone me naturally, and I milled Aether Vial into my yard. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't see it.
So Nadu hits. Nothing to do with it. Forfait says, Sup Chris, Brazilian legacy players praise you. Oh my god. Okay. Let's slow down, Brazilian legacy players. No. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we have a lot of viewers in Brazil, and many of them very nice. Leave a lot of nice messages.
This gets dusty or faster.
Nomads.
They're good. They feel good.
Can you show me what the other side is?
And it's small. Oh, that's right. You
Move to combat.
Oh, that's right.
2.
Okay, attacking Tamio for 2, and then casting a Nomads and Core, cracking a clue in response. Force pitching Brainstorm. Okay, I don't know what part of it David already had, but managed to counter the Nomads and Core and put the cards in the correct zones this time. So Tamio may be stuck at 4 loyalty for now. It's just going to keep going up and down if Nadu remains.
I had some that were older.
It's possible that we can minus return Fatal Push, Revolt, and kill the Nadu here, but the play will be Nethergoyf.
Land instant.
Not very. Okay.
I had a set of dragon shields in the rock. Yeah, we're all surveying. And so I stopped that.
Shuko.
It is technically a stash. Yeah.
Pass.
So this.
All right, just 1 card in hand for Ron, just passing the turn here.
We'll see. I feel like
Looks like just 2 types in the yard right now for David, so this Nethergoyf has 2 power. Okay, another Tamio. Attacking with the Nethergoyf.
Yeah, exactly. See, the thing is,
Shuko. Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Sorry, this is still with.
Got some extra lands. Nadu can now attack for 3. Not going to block. Okay, we could see the Tamio down tick, sack the clue, fatal push, Nadu. That's a possible play. All right, fetching here.
Sorry, I'm
just looking at this.
Tamio now at 3 loyalty.
I know. Do you have a swamp? No.
Okay, had another fatal push in hand. Fetch in response to the fatal push.
Okay, so you only cast one spell, correct? Okay. And it's only the active player? Yep. Okay.
Looks like Hedge Maze to Surveil. Thank you again, Forfeit.
A player casts at least 2 spells during their turn.
Trigger? Oh, no.
Oh, that trigger first.
Yep.
There is a Nadu trigger still on the stack.
Okay, trigger? Trigger?
Teferi Time Raveler is found. It goes to hand. Nadu dies, though. Thinking about what to do with Tamio, Inquisitive Scholar. Oh, what's happening here?
Teferi can't target planeswalkers, right? No,
Yes.
Okay, so
Creature, enchantment, artifact.
so let's go up to 5.
Sure.
Okay. Going up to 5. I thought maybe for a moment David was going to let the Tamio die and return Force of Will or something, but not too worried about Teferi, it turns out. Ron's going to cast Teferi here and probably bounce Netherglyph, I guess? Teferi makes the combo really safe. Yeah, Netherglyph gets bounced. That makes sense. The only thing that can attack Teferi right now. Here's the Illusionist. Can't respond. Ron will mill the deck. David's going to take a look through it. Bob, thank you for the sub with Prime. 11 months. Let's go Legacy. Bob, are you going to stay with us for one more month? We'll see.
Wait, you're right. Hold on, I might have to think about that.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I thought it was in your deck when I said that. Sorry.
I thought so too. Damn. Okay. Oh shit.
Okay, Bob's going to think about it.
I completely forgot that was.
You would have to go south.
Okay, looks like a little bit of a take back here. Not a big deal. The Cephalid Illusionist trigger is going to happen. Apparently, Dread Return is in hand.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it.
Not sure what the plan is. But I guess you can just Cabal Therapy it into the yard, right?
I had no cards. Like,
Go ahead.
this was my hand.
Is Memory Journey in here?
Yes, the memory journey is in.
Okay. So Memory's Journey is in the deck. So it's now in the yard and can set up a Thassa's Oracle kill.
One card already?
2 cards.
Oh!
Okay, so I cast 2 spells, so at the end of this turn, it'll go to deck.
Maybe it does. Oh, no, it does.
Ooh, Nile Spellbomb.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man. All right. Turns out David got that one. Some mistakes were made. There was a Dread Return stuck in hand, and there was not really a great reason to do it that way, I guess. But, I mean, are you going to play around the Nile Spellbomb? I don't know. That's all right. This game is hard. Moving on to game 2.
Cool.
I will keep this one.
Okay, turn 1, Nomads and Core.
Go.
You want to respond to it? That's okay. Yes. What's brainstorm results?
Happy Labor Day again.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
I mean, the Nile Spellbomb was just like, come on, game 1. Ron should have had that one, I think. I know people are running spell bombs in the main right now, but stop it.
I'm gonna ponder.
You go.
Yeah, really good.
Sorry, I'm just.
Once I find my basic island.
So that's.
Yeah. Play.
All right, another Nomads and Core.
Yeah, is that stock or?
Not my. I just follow.
They actually did the framing on this one fine, because I find on like some of these future sight cards they like did
It's
like a
too
really
zoomed
zoomed
in.
in on
Yeah,
some.
they're very zoomed in.
like this one is better than some of the other ones I've seen.
Yeah, because the art lends itself.
Yeah. Whereas like some of the other.
All right, as long as it's the OG art, we're happy.
Good too. The only thing that sucks about the brainstorm is like some of these like runes are like cut out.
I don't know why they didn't just resize it.
I'm way worse
for the
against
frame.
now because I don't have Bowmasters. So.
Ponder.
I wish I had Bowmasters. But...
Jeez. Oh, those games.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Shuffle.
Yep.
All right, Ponder Shuffle for Ron, looking for combo stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this version, yeah, for sure. Well, because normally if they're on like Fnatic, like brainstorms, well, Fatal Push is not that great, but.
Last game, Don in the chat asking how Breakfast was supposed to win with no cards in the deck. You Memory's Journey, just Thassa's Oracle as the only card in your deck. You draw it, you cast it, you win the game. That kind of thing.
Oh, look at that one.
And you don't need to use the Dread Return in hand. And with Teferi on the table, nobody can respond.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Brainstorming response.
Okay, Bowmaster, Brainstorm and Response. Makes a lot of sense.
No. Oh, really?
This is it's a 7/7.
And then move the box.
This Friday?
I'll redirect it to this one.
Okay, that goes through. And then blocking the token.
Sure. I'll redirect it to itself.
You got it.
Second main. Go ahead.
All right, so both Nomads and Core die in kind of a... I don't know. I just feel like you don't really need to be attacking there into a possible Bowmaster, but it happens. Here's Tamio. Yeah, that was not a good attack. It's just not important to be attacking there. Especially with Bowmaster mana open.
That's okay.
No value for me.
Yeah, no.
You don't want the clue value.
FR.
I'll block here. He doesn't have trample, right? No. So it'll die.
Yeah.
Take one.
Sure.
Oh yeah, since mine.
All right, Tamio will flip into the Inquisitive Scholar. It will plus 4 loyalty.
Cool.
Nethergoyf comes in. Jen in the chat is Ron saying I had to attack because I needed to brainstorm for my land drop, bait out the Bowmasters. Unsure.
So Beanstalk will go. I'll draw.
Okay, Urza Saga is ticked up to 2. Here's a brainstorm for David. No threat of a Bowmaster in response from Ron.
Alright.
What's that?
Oh,
You said it feels different.
that's
I just made garbage piles like all blocks.
either way. I think it would.
I made a pile, it didn't win.
That's the roller.
I would have still lost.
That didn't win?
I didn't win after, okay, one, like two.
Okay.
The dice would go to what?
Cards in hand? Three?
Oh,
Sure.
Then against Paulo, like I just. I don't know every pile.
There's a Saga will be able to tick up to 3, it looks like. Make some constructs and potentially search for Shuko.
Against you were the only person. That.
Is there ever like a subjectively objectively best file?
Okay.
There are times where there are
Turn for 3.
files where you are playing around everything.
Okay, attacking with another glyph that gets through.
Right.
That is
That's rare.
more often than not you are testing against what you see your opponent.
Yeah, but like
It's gonna be twice. I'm gonna make a pile with maybe doesn't care with them.
All right, making a construct, no construct token. Theta says, hi, Chris. Hi, chat. Hi, Chris. Lovely channel for real. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
if you just play the cavern like in the last turn,
You have the open sign for the wheel.
but that's so French, like.
All right, there's Shuko getting found by Urza Saga. Looks like Ron has chosen to float a mana.
I would pass 4 times. Because there was no lands. I had like Thoughtses, bring back the Thoughtses.
That's wild.
Okay, I can't fit like a copy here.
Still have one floating.
So more often than not, you're just making a 5. Okay, I am.
All right, here's Nadu. Will combo with Shuko, as some of our modern viewers are aware.
They have all. Critical status, so you can have enough mind to pile. They don't push it, but you can.
Brainstorm and response, hoping to stop this Nadu on the stack.
Or at least they show.
I got your mind.
This kind of size or with the
Force pitching Ponder. Nadu is countered. Construct gets equipped to 3-2 now. Looks like Netherglyphs have 3 power.
Makes pile down here towards like if cloud post was like up and up like that.
For 6.
Attack for 6 knocks Ron down to 8. I don't think Tamio was activated that turn. Was it? Did I miss that? Swords on the Bowmaster. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was wondering how that stops the draw.
No, it doesn't.
If not, it's possible both players are running out of gas here. It's a pretty unfortunate error to miss the plus of Tamio. If that is what happened, it's at 3 loyalty right now. I can't imagine it went up to 3 that turn, unless there's something I'm forgetting. The YouTube commenters are going to fast forward, rewind, watch it again, analyze the whole thing. So we'll be waiting for their analysis.
Yeah.
Face down on the table right now, sadly, is just a construct token made by Urza Saga. It's not a manifest. It's not a. It's not a. It's not a morph. It's not a megamorph. It's just a construct.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So Tamio is at 3? Okay, fair enough.
Oh, draw for off the card. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Dead.
All right, Tamio back down to 1 after the attack from this construct. And now Spellbomb looks like it's getting cracked now. Draw a card.
Drifter. Swing for 8.
Yeah, you found one. Okay.
All right, now Spellbomb increased the power of those Netherglyphs, and that is the match. GG's. David gets it. Wow. All right, let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat to decide which match we watch next. Okay. Your options will be Reanimator versus Blue-Black Tempo, or Painter versus Reanimator, or Painter versus Blue-Black Tempo. 2 minutes to vote. Get your votes in. Yeah, we don't have any Storm in the queue. Haven't seen Storm on the Legacy tables at the locals recently. Double check, yeah. Pretty sure I have it right this time. I don't demand legitimate token representation, but the viewers of this channel do. And so do the DCI. Don't forget. So it's really not me. It's really not me. The Twitch chat, they flip out. It's not me. All right, less than a minute to vote. Get your vote in for which match we will watch next. Almost running out of time here. Highly recommended, yeah. Yeah. I do recommend it. If you want to show respect to Richard Garfield and everything he's done for us, you have the right tokens in your deck box. Right, everybody? Just show some respect. Painter versus Blue-Black is up next. Casablanca's contributed 200. Appreciate that. Let's set this up. Yeah, Dr. Garfield, exactly. All right, diving in.
Let's go back.
Oh, I guess you could sell me first.
Okay.
All right, we have Rockford on the left with Painter, and on the right we have David once again with Blue-Black Tempo. That Filthy says the only unofficial token I accept is your Mariah Carey token. Yes, the Mariah Carey tokens are legal. Goblin Wolder on the board. Maybe. Is somebody cracking packs in the background? Crack packs somewhere else. Undercity Sewer, Surveil.
I mean, no, but I could read it.
But then I just get
Oh my god.
and then I had to read how to say it, and I come back and say, hey, that's what happened. Then I played tax, and I was like, alright, cool, I'm very much. Well, he's like, oh, go your turn. Honestly, because then I just shuffled up the other side.
Sure. Yeah, like, what is it? Like, syncopate was that.
All right, a brainstorm resolving here for David. Hoping to get this Goblin Welder off the board. The Goblin Welder, as most of you know, can do some really nasty things in the Painter deck. Casablanca says track your packs in the driveway like the rest of us so that your significant other doesn't know how much money you're spending. Oh my god. Is that the life you people are living? Oh my goodness. That's just sad. All right, Thoughtseize hits the stack here. Double Ancient Tomb, Soul Guide Lantern, Red Elemental Blast, and Karn the Great Creator. I guess Karn will be taken here. I agree with that. Karn taken.
Bubble.
Vexing Bauble, okay. And a Soul Guy Lantern, exiling Brainstorm.
Go ahead.
Goblin Welder attacks here, nothing else going on. Bowmaster will kill the Welder. Now, if you were worried that David was playing Reanimator, you could leave Welder untapped and, like, be able to, was there a mana available? I can't remember. But basically weld back in Soul Guy Lantern. If you need to. You can also just sack it for its ability, but it would just be insurance, I guess. For extra safety, maybe. It's unlikely this early in the game they'll be able to reanimate 2 times.
Yeah, I don't own one, unfortunately.
AJ Potato with a question: does David run Mockingbird? I don't believe so, but I don't know.
Can I fail, or can you fail the
I believe yes.
We saw Herman recently on stream with Death Shadow with the Mockingbird, and that looked pretty interesting, actually. Go check our YouTube channel for Herman playing some Shadow, I guess.
Also, yep.
Vexing Bauble, Grindstone, okay. All the free spells are shut off. There it is, everybody, the Psychic Frog. It's better than Murktide.
Second phase.
Cards in hand?
5 cards in hand for David.
That's good.
That's not a bad thing.
I don't like all the laughing, joking around during a serious match.
Anything good?
Yeah, we saw that happen on a previous stream. The Mockingbird was able to copy a Goblin Welder and made for some interesting situations. Here's Goblin Engineer. Ryan says, how can you always hear Derek in the background? Yeah, we do hear some of our channel regulars in the background often on stream. Usually complaining about magic cards.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
I knew it played Cabal once, but it's also after actually thinking about it.
Yeah, the token on the battlefield right now represents a Pokemon token.
Also, there's a lot of Reanimators around, and sometimes you can just get them with nothing.
Is that a Surge foil?
Once in a while. I've had asked Sean.
Legacy players have no idea what Surge foils are. They don't have a clue. They never even heard of it. They have no clue. It's sad.
Because I forced one member starting opponent discards 4 cards.
So it certainly costs you less. I know that. It's also really good against him getting.
So you get them some I always get the opponent that puts them the second fastest.
And that's for making Eldrazi and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it looks like David's thinking about going for lethal here. Psychic Frog continues to tick up.
What do you think the source matchup playing? I want to deal with.
So I'm at 21.
A Red Blast or Pyro Blast can be such a blowout here.
Because they're so fast, they're so like disruptive, and I feel like I'm getting better against it. I feel like
Oh! Pyroblast on the Psychic Frog after dumping the hand.
and then they just play guys. And then like all this counterable and it's
Ouch! All right, 3 damage gets in. Pyroblast did it.
Before damage,
they still also get those lives.
and then so this would be an additional one. So.
It's still dropping to a low life total. The Ancient Tombs are basically shut off at this point. Okay, I think life totals are correct now.
Activate for this.
One nice thing about it.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay, yeah.
There's a Painter Servant in the yard. Gomel Engineer can put it into play. Drew a mountain. And that is the game. Rockford wins it. Unbelievable.
Because, you know, like Welder's good in a vacuum. Or it's not good in a
Oh my goodness. Did I have the score wrong the whole game? That's so annoying. That was game 1. Russian Pizza says, what's the difference between Surge Foil and Ripple Foil? Yeah, the fact that you're even asking that question means that you know more than most Legacy players.
the one thing that is just so good.
Legacy players don't know what a Rainbow Foil is, okay?
I played a league.
Or a Ripple Foil. They have no idea.
Okay, fine.
So there's 2 floating basically.
Turbo Ring, and I just kept I rolled a 5, and with just like lands and 2 welders, and I eventually got there because I just kept welding everything away.
Yeah.
I did also think of the real.
They didn't. It's like they didn't have to, but they popped a pedal. I was like, oh.
Another Goyf on the battlefield. Soul Guy Lantern on the battlefield.
The moment that there's a single artifact in the graveyard,
Because
you just start
they didn't
going
have to
ham.
be an artifact in that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wait until you hear about Etched.
Sure.
Okay. I'll be on the I'll use one of my trigger
No. One card.
There was a great furnace on top of the deck in case anybody missed that.
Swing for 2.
Looks like Rockford's holding a Magus of the Moon.
That's the best part.
You like chili? Chili.
I gave
One more for good luck.
All right, Painter Servant gets dazed.
This guy's also a Tundra icon.
3 types in the yard now. Attacking for 3.
It's not that good.
Leaving over this mana on David's side tells me we could see Brazen Borrower or Bowmaster. Magus of the Moon on the stack.
On the stack. Floatable. Still on the stack.
I'll try it.
All right, Force of Will pitching Murktide. Red Blast. Hydroblast. Magus is countered. David needed to fight that off. All right, Soulgun Lantern will shrink the Netherglyph down to 0 for now. Slow this clock a little bit. Ancient Tomb could get hit by Wasteland potentially.
I also don't like any on that.
Okay, I won't do anything. I'll hit for 0. Thoughtseize.
Not like
Thoughtseize. Okay, the hand is revealed. Chaos Defiler, Karn, and Ensnaring Bridge. Ooh.
We'll take the bridge.
Okay, the Ensnaring Bridge is selected. That makes a lot of sense. Wasteland the Tomb. That makes Karn harder to cast for now. Goblin Engineer. It's pretty good. There is an artifact on the battlefield that would be Great Furnace. Casey Gregor has arrived in the chat.
I'm going to get a Dragon Engine.
One of our former hype train conductors. Phyrexian Dragon Engine in the trash. Fatal Push the Engineer. Okay. Had an answer for the Engineer.
Go ahead. Sure.
All right, now the ghost back up to 3 power and is swinging away.
Pass.
I'll take I guess. Now we're playing.
All right, Power Blast counters the Psychic Frog, but this Netherglyph could potentially swing for lethal on the following turn.
It's a 4 in your yard now.
Yeah. Sorcery land, see creature.
Magus of the Moon past the turn. Netherglyph still can attack for lethal here. Petty Theft and swing, and that is the game. Going to game 3.
Fuck, I got 2 back.
Yeah.
That feels bad.
Sounds like David is taking a mull to 5.
So when you cast the Reanimator, you could argue that yeah, but you had the other stuff in hand. Alright, cool. So then I don't just with the construct. Stand your half and sack your if I had to I don't want to cast it.
Yep. Good to go?
Good to go. Basic Mountain to start the game for Rockford. No further play on turn 1.
It's a difficult situation because you don't want to.
Yeah, always proper tokens, folks. Always proper tokens. Okay, turn 1 Thoughtseize. Let's take a look. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Magus of the Moon, Fury, Lotus Petal, and Arena of Glory.
This is why they should bring
Okay, Fable of the Mirrorbreaker is taken. Apparently, Magus of the Moon can be dealt with or not worried about it. Thanks to... Okay, Magus of the Moon is deployed. Thanks to some basics.
I'm gonna exert it. Even.
That's fine.
I'm trying to think if I want to save anything else. Nah, yeah.
Yeah, exert wasn't too high on the storm scale, so it came back, Casey Gregor. Go for the throat. We'll remove the Magus of the Moon. It's gone. So Fury and one other card in hand for Rockford now. Arena of Glory remain tapped because it was exerted. Brainstorm. Royalty Ryan says, but what if I use first edition graded Charizards as my tokens for my Dragonstorm deck? Don't. Stop it. Stop that.
I'm just.
Oh,
That's a good rules question. I should figure out the answer to.
Chris, you have a buy.
We have a judge call.
He exerted a Magus of the Moon. Does it untap? Because it's now a mountain. Not so Arena of Glory, exert.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm answering this judge call right here. They were wondering if Arena of Glory untaps if it becomes a mountain after it exerted with Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon. My answer was yes, and then I asked our Discord, and someone agreed with me, so that means that's the rule.
Yeah, my opponent had just.
Because they, remember these? Like they put that thing on it? Yeah, maybe you didn't draft Amonkhet.
I did not.
Yeah. I was showing them the, there's an exerted counter that was in Amonkhet packs, and both players looked at me like I was crazy. They just had no idea what was going on. Oh, God. All right, Thoughtseize. Going to take another card here.
Oh, not for the deal.
Fury's stuck in hand. Would love to get this Fury on the table. Hits pretty hard, even if it doesn't kill any creatures on the way down. There it is, folks. The Psychic Frog. This card is basically Time Walk.
I'm gonna cast and exert.
Fetch Island Hydra.
All right, Hydro Blast on the Fury. Arena of Glory is once again exerted.
I swipe to the side. Oh, there we go. It's like, Commander's a mistake.
One card in hand for Rockford, staring down a frog. Arena of Glory exerted. No exerted counter or indicator or any of it. Remember Glorybringer? I mean, where were all these people? Remember Combat Celebrant? Nobody has any idea what the hell I'm talking about.
I was a little yeah. So a lot of this is like when I answered that's a good thing for it. That's interesting. Like you represent it.
All right, Wasteland takes out the Arena of Glory. Null Rod, ouch. Null Rod, pretty nasty here. How could you forget Hazaret? Yeah, I mean, these Legacy players, they have no idea. Hazaret, is that from Unfinity? They have no clue.
Ideally, what it should be is probably somebody who knows the face.
Is that from Warhammer? All right, a sad Lava Spur Boots with a Null Rod on the table. All right, Ponder will resolve. Maybe Rockford revealing they have a Red Blast or Power Blast in hand. Ponder shuffle.
Maybe in the play,
Yeah, it could be faking the blast.
I just cut down on the comp.
Is he doing it?
All right, that ponder will resolve as well.
Again, my problem with it is just lost together. And when we're both like trying to get each other.
So is this giant initiative?
It's going to be tough to beat this Null Rod. An Urza's Saga would be nice here. Start making some constructs.
I have no time.
Okay, now a brainstorm. Looking for something. Looking for threats. Looking for black creatures.
I was gonna say, like, those big tokens.
Yeah, that's the problem.
All right, there's another Goyf. Rockford still at a healthy 19 life, but another Goyf, as most of you know, can take big chunks out of that. Great Furnace comes down. It's shut off by Null Rod, unfortunately. Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, if that resolves, that'll be a problem. Let's get dazed, though.
Sorcery, creature,
All right, 4 power declared on Nethergoyf. It attacks. Here's Psychic Frog again. I think Rockford will have an answer for it. Will David have an answer for the answer? Vexing Bauble. Okay, that should help. Psychic Frog goes down. Nethergoyf remains. Rockford Hellbent. Null Rod on the table. Do we crack Vexing Bauble here? Oh, we can't because of Null Rod. Never mind. Got excited. All right, Urza's Saga about 10 turns too late. It would have been nice a lot earlier. Wasteland, attack with Nethergoyf. Rockford drops down to 3. Gonna be hard to kill this Nethergoyf. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Okay, it's something.
It's on the trigger. 3 uppercuts.
Consign to memory on its first chapter trigger, and that is the match. GG's. That was a good one. David gets it. David gets it. All right, let's set up another poll for the chat. Which match next? Your options will be Reanimator versus Blue Black Tempo, Painter versus Reanimator, Breakfast Mirror, Reanimator Mirror. 2 minutes. Get your votes in. All right, people are voting, so it appears to be working. All right, I'm going to vote this time. I get 1 vote. I voted. I voted. We had some connection issues during yesterday's stream. I think I resolved that issue finally. For everybody that tuned in yesterday, thanks for bearing with me with that. I think it's resolved, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't think. Our Discord is up on your screen, by the way. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Did I write a strongly worded letter to my ISP? Yeah, I should have. I think I fixed it, though. Found some ways to optimize. Yeah, I'm trying to work my way through this queue. Less than 30 seconds. Almost out of time. All right, Painter versus Reanimator. Interesting. Raikkoon contributed 400. Thank you, Raikkoon. Let's set this up. Diving in.
Talking about what if the pairing software told you who goes first? Because that's what something they did in Siege. They like gave me the turnover.
Really?
7. All right.
What would you feel about that? Because like moments like that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I know, but I guess.
All right, joining us on the left, we have Gabe with Reanimator, and on the right, we have Rockford once again with Painter.
Yeah.
You won?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice. I'm not playing it.
Well, I thought I didn't know Devour can only exile colored things, so I took their Devour, played it, and tried to exile his Devour. Yeah. When instead I could have took a Null Grifter, which would have been much better. And I have 6/6 sitting around for no reason.
All right, players shuffling and shuffling. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, I can't believe I rolled 12.
Should be a game loss.
That was worth coming tonight.
All right, sounds of a crowded room as players get ready here for game one. Not sure who's on the play. All right, mulligans are happening. Looks like Gabe has kept 7.
And we're at table 6.
Oh, yeah.
It's all 6s.
It's a number of the piece, man.
You didn't play any Commander, really, right?
I've never played a single game of Commander. I bought, when I first got back into Magic,
So, looks like Rockford's taking a mull to 6. We've seen Painter, Breakfast, Reanimator, Tempo of various kinds. A lot on stream recently. What decks do you want to see more of, chat? What decks are we not seeing that you want to see? 1 card on the bottom for Rockford.
Underground Sea.
Misty Rainforest, Thoughtseize. Hand is revealed. Mountain Powerblast. Fury, Vexing Bauble. Karn, the great creator. 2 mountains. Cloud Post, Stifle Knot, yeah.
So,
Twitch chat hoping for Cloud Post and Stifle Knot. Lands. Yeah, those are definitely decks I have my eye out for.
Let me think. So, yeah, sorry, go. You're good.
Infect, yeah. Haven't seen that deck much recently.
go. I'll take the Karn.
the Karn?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Karn is selected, goes in the trash. Thoughtseize did its job, I guess.
2 mountains.
Most likely we'll see Vexing Bauble here. So Vexing Bauble is down. Gabe has a little bit of an opening to... all right, well, we're not going to see him Entomb Reanimate this turn. Ponder resolving.
Sure.
Ponder, ponder.
Okay, resolves. Saga, Teferi, Misty, the thing that this gets, Shuka, all good targets.
Pyroblast and Fury face up, 2 unknown cards in Rockford's hand. Dauthi Voidwalker, okay.
Making Saga tokens gives me a lot of...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think unfortunately I have to name Saga. Where's the Saga? Okay. Yep. Aggravating. Go ahead.
Sorry?
Another one. On your instant. Yes. Yes.
Reset. Sure. Yep.
That's Great Furnace. Second Dauthi Voidwalker on the board now. Karn, the Great Creator. Aviator says those are pretty Dauthi Voidwalkers. Yeah, but they're textless.
Yep, 19.
Ensnaring Bridge is selected. So, Rockford using a Lord of the Rings Ensnaring Bridge. Now, a lot of 90s MTG viewers don't know this, but Rockford is a big Lord of the Rings fan. And one night we went out for beers, and Rockford was telling us, not that savvy with Lord of the Rings folks, all about Tom Bombadil. It was quite a situation. All right, so Ensnaring Bridge is getting dazed, it looks like. It gets countered.
I will respond.
I get it now.
Oh, yeah, you do. 6.
I think they just said his life total is now 8. Maybe I had life totals wrong. I apologize. Here's a third Dauthi Voidwalker. Is it time to fire off Fury?
Yep, full colorless.
Got to sack the Vexing Bauble first. There's Pyroblast backup. I got to pitch the Pyroblast though. All right, well, kills 2 Voidwalkers. Fury gets exiled with a Void counter on it though, which is kind of scary.
You got how many in hand? 4 as well. That's pretty good.
Another Fury. Fury pitching Fable. So this Fury will go to the trash.
It enters the battlefield, does damage to that, and then it evokes its attack.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, they did that correctly.
Yeah, it's different than it's
Because there's 2 triggers.
Right.
You have 2 cards.
Yeah, it would be going out for Ales. That's true.
Pass. Cycle Troll for a swamp. Sure.
All right, Swamp Cycling, Reanimating, Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Sure.
No. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I see Gabe has himself at 11. It's hard to keep track. All right, Urza's Saga. Goblin Engineer.
No, but nothing's happened. You're more than welcome to do what you want.
How many cards? 1. Just 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Trigger.
Yep.
Fetch. 18?
Sure. Go ahead.
Another ensnaring bridge and fatal push on the engineer. It's gone.
6. Yep. And then
Trigger.
go.
Trigger. Trigger. I want to repeat this process. Yeah. After me, the trigger. Yep.
Urza Saga can make constructs now, but that's unlikely to do it. Ancient Tomb taps and Rockford concedes the game.
It was really hard not to with 3 Dothies in my hand, not to take the Fury.
I just wanted to see.
come on.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make see if the Oracle is in your hand or if it's in the yes. Yeah, I know. I was just making sure. I don't know. You could spell Pierce. I don't know.
Yeah. Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Player Nexus.
Me too.
5 total.
All right, both players have kept 7. Rockford will be on the play here for game 2.
Scry 3.
Targeting.
Targeting Dread Return, Thassa's Oracle, and
Basic cards.
Nadu?
Yep.
Yeah, if there's one of each of those, yeah. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
All right, table's getting bumped a little bit. Turn 1 ponder here for Gabe. Likely that Rockford will have better defenses here against reanimation stuff in game 2. The Painter deck does have some pretty good tools even for game 1, as we all saw. Karn can fetch up, you know, the Tormod crypts and stuff like that, or Ensnaring Bridge. There was already Ensnaring Bridge in the deck that Goblin Engineer could find. The Welders can do their thing. These Painter decks are coming prepared for graveyards. And big creatures that need to be stopped. The Vexing Baubles obviously also do some work. Urza's Saga. Painter. All right, Painter name is Blue. Pass the turn.
Did not know Kozak's commanded it. Oh yeah, yeah. Do you want to look at it? That's fine. Okay, okay. Yeah, that means I could, yeah.
Okay, Urza Saga ticks up to 2.
I guess it'll be okay. That's fine. Did you have the ending in hand? Or no, I just botched everything. Yeah, it was a pass file, but was there a way to get more? No, I'll ask you after. I'm just curious. Yeah. No, in that situation, no. There was no way for me to.
All right, City of Traders can start pumping out some constructs. Gabe is going to fetch, most likely going to find an undersea sewer and surveil. There we go. Constructs, then potentially on the next turn, look for, I was going to say Shuko, not Shuko, Grindstone. And be able to have the mana available to activate it immediately. Thoughtseize into the graveyard. Waste Saga. Okay, that kind of stops that whole chain of events. There's a construct.
I saw put on style.
Just because I sleeved it up doesn't mean it's good.
There it is, everybody. The Psychic Frog. It's terrorizing the whole format, you know. 2 mana, Shadow Mage Infiltrator / Psychotog, ruined Legacy forever. Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
You have a neuter?
No, that's tough.
Okay, the play patterns, yeah.
2 lands. And that was okay last time. They produced 4 mana. Yeah. They weren't the 2 lands.
5 in hand? 6 in hand?
6.
6 cards in hand for Gabe. That's a lot.
7.
Go ahead.
All right, passing the turn. Goblin Shaman on the board. Painter on the board. 2/2 Construct.
Never get it. Go.
Combat? Yep.
Swing with the frog. No flying. Maybe gonna give it flying now.
I'll jump over. Check.
Okay, it has flying.
Go to damage. Take 1.
That was gonna be forcible in the illusion.
Trigger draw. Yep.
That's a sweet planes, man.
All right, Psychic Frog successfully gets in an attack.
Brainstorm.
Yep.
2.
In
Okay.
for 2.
Now a brainstorm for Gabe.
Second Nexus and pass.
Those 2.
Go. Got those. Pass.
What do you mean by run? You mean like mid-temp or?
14.
Okay, a second frog. Pass the turn. There is still a Painter Servant on the board. Gabe is tapped out. Has a bunch of cards in hand, though.
Good.
Looks like Rockford's thinking about discarding some cards to the Fable. No threat of a Bowmaster right now. You'd have to cast the Bowmaster before the Chapter 2 ability resolves anyway.
Yeah.
Can't cast it like after they've discarded before they've drawn. That doesn't work. In case anybody didn't know that. Drops a basic mountain. Gonna swing here and make a treasure, maybe?
6.
Yep. 13.
Treasure would grow the construct to a 3/3. Also make enough mana available for Grindstone combo if that Grindstone is in Rockford's hand.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, no block. Shaman. Yep. 4 damage. Just card a land. Yep.
Okay, the Goblin Shaman dies. Psychic Frog has a almost on counter now.
Trigger?
Goblin Engineer. What does Engineer want this time? There's 2 Psychic Frogs on the board. Okay, it's just going to be Grindstone. Try and combo.
Another one? Sure.
Tap this for black. Make green here.
Okay, then a second Goblin Engineer finding Bridge. So most likely Rockford's going to be able to untap with the Goblin Engineer. Reflections of Kiki Jiki will join us on the next turn, maybe.
Painful there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seiju and Pass.
All right, coming in for 3. None of these frogs are flying right now.
Fetch.
Is it worth it to block? I don't think so.
Okay, so this guy anytime soon?
Okay, Barrowglyph is discarded. Rockford will take 4.
Yep.
You got it. Fairy time. I will go to 9.
Looks like Gabe is holding a null rod. I think I saw a null rod in hand.
Yep. There's us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a null rod in hand, which could be pretty good. That's going to be pretty good. It is blue, so it could get blown up by a Power Blast or a Red Blast and clear the way for Rockford.
3. Nope. 1 6. Go. Activate eye. Yep.
Okay, Reflections of Kiki Jiki.
Like the spot.
Ensnaring Bridge and Grindstone in the yard. Double Goblin Engineer on the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both anyway.
Ensnaring Bridge getting consigned into memory.
Colorless.
Kick it.
Keep it colorless and blue cannon, huh?
1 mana, 5, 6. Yeah, I have 1 floating. Yeah, 1 floating. Yep.
Okay, I'm noticing the error now. The Ensnaring Bridge is not colorless thanks to Painter, so you can't consign to memory. Good catch here by the players. I didn't catch that at first.
You have 2 cards? Yes. That's fine.
And blast him. It's pretty good.
Casey Greger with a great question. As a Mets fan, will you be rooting for the Royals versus the Yankees? Yeah, so I watched the Mets playoff game yesterday. I will not be watching the Royals versus the Yankees, but I will be rooting for the Yankees.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay.
Sure. That's
I have 1 floating, and I
One in hand.
will pop it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, after 2015, I just can't get myself to root for the Royals. It's not happening.
Sorry, what's your...
When New York wins, I win. Okay?
And pass it home.
Sorry, just thinking for a second.
All right, Troll of Khazad-dûm getting swamp cycled, finding an underground sea.
One floating. Kick it. Yeah. Target.
Null Rod on the table is pretty good against the Grindstone Painter combo. But now there's an Ensnaring Bridge, and looks like Rockford only has 1 card in hand. Reflections of Kiki Jiki will unlock next turn, which could be bad news. Could lead to a copy of Goblin Engineer, find Chaos Defiler, blow up Null Rod, those kind of plays. There's nothing Void Walker, though.
That's it. experienced in this matchup. Do you want to play another? Sure. Yeah. Post board or free board?
It's not the most popular deck. The most popular deck is still
Dorothy Voidwalker disruptive against exactly what I was just saying. To copy, put Chaos Defiler in the yard, all that stuff. Chaos Defiler is blue. It could get blown up by Power Blast or Red Blast. Blood Moon. Okay.
Even just to like you draw it, whatever.
Those enchanting tails or whatever they're called, blood moons, look amazing.
So weird because I'm like I could just combo to you anytime.
Okay, there's a fatal push getting fired off, targeting Painter Servant in response to Blood Moon. It'll get exiled with a void counter on it.
Obviously, dealing with it.
So Painter is gone. Voidwalker needs to be dealt with. Null Rod needs to be dealt with. Ensnaring Bridge needs to be dealt with. Blood Moon, surprisingly, on the current board, not that scary. Reflections of Kiki Jiki is somewhat scary, though.
Okay, so you probably bring the other two in. Yeah. So it's not as good, definitely. Yeah. That's why I kept the Forcibles.
Could be some crazy lines with cards like Fury. Looks like Gabe's hand is triple Reanimate.
Double Vexing Lava, but one land. I don't think I would keep that. So, I haven't showed it to you.
Okay, Ponder Shuffle. I didn't see what was on top there, but maybe nothing that we're looking for.
Okay, there's something. There is something.
There is still a Troll of Khazad-dûm in the graveyard.
Situation anyway. Got it. Okay.
But it's not very exciting because it won't be able to attack through a bridge.
Discard to Frog.
Sure.
Discarding to Frog. Reanimate Voidwalker. Fair Macabre getting discarded here. That was the last card in hand. Targeting the Voidwalker and the Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Is an exile. I don't know if it matters yet.
Do I discard? Yeah, discard it.
Yeah. Good. You throwing one card in? Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, trolls are known for patrolling bridges. That's true.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, Magus of the Moon is in. Gabe's dual land's not as good. Has the basic blue, basic black to still function here. Discarding a Troll of Khazad-dûm to the Psychic Frog. Reanimating the Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Which streak recently?
Go.
Oh my god. Every time.
If this Ensnaring Bridge gets broken, Rockford could be in trouble. Just playing lands off the top now.
And step out. Copy Goblin Engineer.
Sure. Need that. One, 19. Go.
Okay. Just get those bad cards out of your deck.
Yeah.
Okay, end step, thinning the deck by putting a Lotus Petal into exile with a Void counter on it.
Yeah.
Copying a Goblin Engineer with Kiki Jiki.
Go.
I will.
That Null Rod is holding off Rockford right now.
And step. Copy.
Engineer. Right. Yeah.
Okay, gonna copy Goblin Engineer again on end step, thin the deck.
Yeah.
Need to get rid of that Null Rod. Lava Spur Boots is exiled.
Giving me crazy.
It's a non-basic open.
Tap this for green competition?
Yep.
Go.
Which means, yeah, some nasty but you might have some interaction. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past.
I have no creatures to bring back. Yeah, it's life like this.
Design?
All right, Metamorphosis Fanatic miracled off the top. Can't attack. No creatures in the yard.
I had a raise bar, you're fucked.
I know. I'm trying to like thin out my deck so I can just like get something going before then.
Okay, thinning the deck further. Great Furnace thrown away. Don't need that.
Yeah, Ballista. And pass.
Go.
Draw.
Both players looking for a way to break through here. Null Rod needs to be removed. Snaring Bridge needs to be removed. Dorothy Voidwalker is pretty disruptive. The Blood Moon is somewhat disruptive. The Magus of the Moon. Construct is just a 2/2 right now.
Fatal push. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Don't have.
I don't like first.
Which I can't do.
Okay, Fatal Push was not an option there to remove Reflections of Kiki Jiki. It does have mana value 3. Great Furnace thrown away. Copying Goblin Engineer with Reflections of Kiki Jiki on end step again. Game's taking a look through. Is there anything in here that helps me? Not really.
Nope.
Another Magus of the Moon. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be under a moon for the rest of this game. That much is clear. What if Gabe casts Vats?
Good? Yeah.
Need double black.
I just don't think I want you attacking a card with a 3/3.
I don't know. Could be a card. Petty Theft on the bridge.
Drafters, round 2.
Respond and sack this. And we need to bring this Snaring Bridge in. Yep.
Okay, so Goblin Engineer sacks the Construct to bring the backup Ensnaring Bridge out of the graveyard. Potentially.
Go.
This is with Petty Theft targeting the existing Ensnaring Bridge on the stack.
No, that Ensnaring Bridge goes to exile.
This goes to my hand if it bounces.
It's a card.
Well, if you're trying. Oh, sorry. You're trying.
I sacked
You
this.
sacked that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sure.
It would be pretty BM
Yeah,
to
that's
close this,
now
just so I could ballista it. It's not a
Okay, so Brazen Borrower should be on an adventure here. It wasn't countered. It goes to the graveyard. Not sure what Frere Macabre is doing.
This is on an
and then
adventure,
take
but I'll
down-
take.
No, it gets countered
Yeah.
because the target didn't result.
No, you still.
Oh,
You still target.
Oh,
me.
sure,
Still
sure,
one in my
sure,
hand,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll.
Pass
Yep, 2 reanimates.
Sure. That's crazy that you missed that. Go.
Step up.
Okay, so with one card in hand, nothing can attack. Phyrexian Dragon Engine thrown away here. Frere Macabre correctly put in exile. For a moment there, it looked like maybe Gabe broke through, but the weld to put the backup Snaring Bridge, good play by Rockford. Fable of the Mirror Brick.
Sure.
Nope.
Bazaar of Boxes, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody.
I don't know. Literally, no. Just like killing it.
So Brazen Borrower is on an adventure, bottom center of your screen.
Bullocks. What's that? Bullocks. 1, 2. Yep, I got it. Do it. Wow.
And step up, copy Goblin
I
Shaman.
can't tell if this is a bad matchup or you just draw really well. I mean, I had 3 sideboard cards right here. Yeah, I just drew really well. And I had bottle on turn 1 again. Yeah. I think it's just a series of focusing balls.
Do you have a list or anything?
Yeah, I think so. Or else like the semblance. Yeah.
That's actually you can't do anything.
Oh yeah, it's I had a lot of fun playing.
Okay, Vexing Bauble is countered by Consigned to Memory. Here's Ensnaring Bridge.
Before I do that, I'm going to attack you.
Okay, yeah.
For 2 with the copy.
You wanna try
the
one more?
sharpened copy.
Yeah, you can gain 14.
Okay, that's not 13. And then I've got a treasure, then I'll play the bridge. Sure.
You have 1 card.
Yeah.
Draw. Wayland.
Yeah.
Okay, ensnaring bridge is back on the board. There are now 2 ensnaring bridges on the board. Rockford hoping to combo here. Fractions of Kiki-Jiki copy number 2.
Go.
I don't know what. I guess I mean you haven't been finding really like. I guess the land drops. You've been investing in the stock, but I think trying to kill Karn is necessary to use Shuko to go off.
Oh no! But like the whole like the thought process of like, oh bobble. I don't have a counter spell in my hand. I can't counter bobble.
Yeah.
Reanimating a Voidwalker. 2 Voidwalkers on the battlefield now.
Copies of Reflections.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Then I'll listen to you.
Thank you very much. I don't think I could beat you with the fair plan either.
Yeah, unless you get really big Saga tokens.
Yeah.
I think that's
Okay, I think on end step, Rockford made some copies, and that led to a scoop.
Against Painter, honestly, like the only good target is like everything else.
If I decide like strategy.
But I missed what was declared as the copies. Let me think for a sec.
Watch me lose. Learn from my mistakes. I'm losing tower.
I know, right?
We can gain Tron. Okay, good. Go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened at the end there exactly. I guess I'm just not seeing it. But Gabe scooped Swamp Cycle to start game 3.
Prismatic ending.
You got it? Yeah. You finally found it.
I heard Rockford say I'll create copies with Reflections of Kiki-Jiki, and Gabe said I'll scoop, and I just missed what happened.
Yeah. So it's
Here's a Thoughtseize. Let's take a look. Red Elemental Blast, Ensnaring Bridge, Painter, Grindstone, Pyroblast, Ancient Tomb. Yeah. All right, Ensnaring Bridge is selected. It goes into the trash. This Ancient Tomb might get wasted. All right, another Ensnaring Bridge.
whatever.
Yeah.
Reanimate one of them.
Okay, reanimating Troll of Khazad-dûm.
You want to look at 13. Oh, I fetched it. I thought it's land just mental in the tower.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a locust, so it powers up the cloud post too. So that's 4, 5, 6 mana.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
You have 3 cards.
Okay, Grindstone hits the board now for Rockford, who's protected under the bridge right now. The Troll of Khazad-dûm cannot attack. 3 cards in hand.
I'll keep that. Okay, let me think here before you...
At least as of right now.
Right now, or are you talking
Disruptor 2?
Psychic Frog can. Rockford does have Red Blast and Pyroblast.
Either part of the combo yet.
Okay, Psychic Frog countered.
Yeah, this one's very good.
Yeah.
There's Arena of Glory, Painter.
Blue.
Yep.
Lasso.
Go ahead.
Okay. And walking to play the girls game. Also, really good to D&T. D&T's gotten
That Ensnaring Bridge was such a good draw.
decks. It's going to sneak controls, get hands up.
Rockford's draws have been really good in this game. Looks like Gabe has a Fatal Push, which could deal with Painter.
Sneak attack or put it out.
Likely will wait for Rockford to try to activate the combo.
I didn't know that was quite the rip.
There's also a Null Rod in hand.
Ring response, I'm going to blow the blast. Go blast.
So I think it's just full position against all the decks.
Yep.
I'd say the roughest is blue black Reanimator.
Yeah.
Pass
There
turn.
we go.
But if
Stopping your up.
All right, passing the turn, stopping on Gabe's upkeep.
I don't think they named Shuka. I think it's another
bad against other taxes.
Nomads? Probably. Pretty strong. I don't know if the list play 4 of each.
Okay, this is an end step brainstorm.
So you're just fighting on the stacks, which is
First one. Right, you?
I'll name Shuka.
so fighting on the stacks a lot, so my favorite now.
Or does it resolve? No blue card. I guess that's the first thing. 2 cards. It resolves. Yeah.
No blue card for Force of Negation. That is the match. Well played by both sides. Rockford gets it. Painter gets it. GG's. The Fatal Push was blue. Fatal Push was blue. Wow. That was a good match. And we saw Duskmorn Superstar Metamorphosis Fanatic that has flipped the format upside down, of course. They brought back the Miracle mechanic, which I didn't ask for. I didn't ask for that. I don't remember tweeting that. Oh, man. Wow. Stick around for a raid, everybody. That wraps it up for me for this week. Stick around for a raid. You'll get some channel points just for sticking around for a moment. I'll see everybody next week. If you want more 90s MTG, head over to our YouTube channel. We, of course, have yesterday's live stream available for our members on Twitch and YouTube. Peace out.